Hi Cancer, welcome to your February 2020 general love reading. This is Mermaid Scales Tarot. Cancer, I just want to say, guys, I reached 100,000 subscribers. I am so thankful, so honored, so privileged to do these readings for you, and that if in any way at all my readings have given you guidance, insight, healing, it is just such a blessing, such an honor to do that for you, and thank you guys so much. I'm giving away a huge giveaway. I don't want to ruin any surprises of what will be in the box, but if you check out the pinned comment that I'll be pinning to this video, then you can go ahead and click on the link there that will be in the description box, and you can see all the goodies that I'm giving away. But guys, truly from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for all your love and support. I'm so lucky to have you guys. Also, Cancer, I do want to say that I am still selling my crystal sets. A lot of my crystal sets are sold out right now, but guys, I promise I'll be restocking soon. Again, for those who have purchased some crystal sets and supported the channel, thank you guys. I still have my Zodiac handmade candles selling too, which are made by me, where I intuitively chose the scents and the smells, as well as some sage sticks. So if you're interested in making a purchase for yourself or someone that you love, go ahead and check out the description box and you'll find the link to my online shop there. Alright Cancer, let's get started. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and or stellium of Cancer. This is not going to resonate with every Cancer that listens to this reading. Messages are said for those who need to hear them, and that's how my guides and my own intuition prioritizes the messages I provide during these readings. If this message isn't for you, Cancer, I suggest checking your other signs in different placements, because depending on the planetary aspects in the sky, those signs may resonate with you more at this time than your sun sign does. Hi Cross Watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Cancer. Who wouldn't be? I do have to say, Cancers and Cross Watchers, that I am picking up on both energies here, and because energy is fluid, you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation where the roles are flipped and reversed, and if that's the case for your situation, you are more than welcome to go ahead and flip those at your own discretion. But because this is a Cancer reading, I will make Cancer the main subject of the reading. Finally, we all have divine masculine and feminine energies within each and every one of us. If at all during this reading I say the word masculine or feminine, please know that I'm referring to the energies, not the gender or the sex. If anything is gender or sex specific, I will let you know. Alright Cancer, let's get started. Oh, forgot I'm using these cards. I'm doing a new spread, guys, so be patient with me. Alright. Angels, spirits, and guides, please provide the card that describes Cancer's romantic situation at this time. Please provide the card. Ooh! Whew! Okay, hold up, Cancer. Cancer, we have two cards for you at the center of the spread. Playfulness and attraction. I feel like someone is really, really attracted to you, Cancer. Someone thinks you're beautiful, you're handsome. You just have this energy that they find so alluring, so magnetic. But I feel like things right now are very light, very flirtatious. I feel like this is someone you may have met recently. I wouldn't say more than the past 6 months, but maybe there's some sort of reconnection you've had with someone in the past that's just recently started. And things are going pretty well for you guys, which is a blessing. Because some of the energies I've been picking up on during this time, especially after Capricorn season, was all about letting go of the negatives, letting go of things that were holding us back from really uplifting us and moving us in alignment to our highest selves. But for Cancers, it seems like you guys have already cut the cords of people who weren't serving you, and now it's holding that space for people who are going to reciprocate this love. The love that's going to come to full bloom, full blossom for you guys is really here now. And I do feel like a lot of you have already met this person. I feel like really recently you guys went to go have drinks with them or went out with them in some way to have dinner. Maybe you guys went to like a club, a bar, a really nice restaurant, or you went to a party together and you guys had a lot of fun. But I'm getting a lot of flirtation here, and the energy is really, really sexy. It's like no other way to describe it. I feel like Cancer, you make them laugh. They find you very witty, very charming. Especially for my feminines I'm picking up on. You have this, like, whether it's true or not, you're projecting this sort of like light, playful energy that is really just attracting this person to you. And I feel like for my Cancers who did let go of people who weren't serving them, it's raised your vibration to where it's just glowing off of you. And now you're just attracting from this new energy you're in of only letting people in your life that serve you and letting go of anything else that doesn't. I think you guys are about to get asked on a date very soon too. That's going to be a lot of fun, something new that you've done with this person, or even something new in general. I don't know if that's a specific hobby, like you guys are going to go hiking together, or you guys are going to go like, you know, like painting clay or doing those clay classes or pottery classes, I guess, something like that. You know, something along those lines. And it's going to be really interesting, really fun if you haven't already. But that's the main center of this whole connection, Cancer. And I feel like this person does make you very happy. So on top of them being very sexy, very alluring, which is a reciprocated feeling, you have a lot of fun with this person. So that's great to see. Let's go ahead and get most of these cards out. So Cancer, I am going to shuffle these cards out in a new way, so just give me patience here. Interesting. Some of you, a person you have let go of is stuck on you. And almost as if you feel that energy attached to you, Cancer, the past, the karmic, and that's just what's still crossing this whole situation here. I feel a lot of you guys have let go, but because that person's energy is still attached to you, because it is one-sided, you'll find yourself thinking of this person and just being like, oh, like, why don't they just leave my mind? I'm so over them. I'm so done. Cancer, it's because they're thinking of you, honest to God. There's a lot of great energy cord cutting videos on YouTube that I would love to recommend. Ooh. Yeah. Someone's not over you, Cancer. Or it could just be, for those of you who's reconnecting with someone you lost connection with, that wasn't per se toxic or anything, but you guys, it's something just didn't work out between the two of you. The Six of Cups could definitely indicate a revitalization of that connection. And that only goes to the people who this connection, it's not limiting them, it's not toxic for them, draining for them. This is someone that maybe you guys have known for a while. Again, around 6 months, you may have started reconnecting. Let's go ahead and get more of the cards out. Interesting. I'm being told to put both of those cards there. You had to walk away from someone in order for something new to come in. Beautiful. And that's a lot of the collective energies that a lot of people are dealing with at this time. I'm hearing milk, which is really weird. I don't know if you guys have a glass of milk with you right now, whether that's dairy milk or soy milk or almond milk, or you guys like milk in some way, or this person who you're connected to does. That's so weird. Let me know. Some of you could possibly are dealing with an air sign, a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Or connected still energetically to an air sign. You could have air in your chart. Whoo! Okay. Cancer. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands. Yeah. So, there's definitely still some sort of sense of competition. Jealousy. Someone is jealous, Cancer. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I don't feel like this is your energy. Because again, there's a lot of playfulness and attraction centered around your love life at this time. I do feel like this is whoever you left behind, whoever you cut out, is watching you with a passion, with a fire. A lot of fire I'm getting right here, especially with the torch this person's holding. It's almost as if you look at the table here and he has his thoughts, he has reflection with the mirror and the cups, but the only thing he's holding on to is the passion between the two of you. And Cancer, if you moved on to other people, if you opened up to new energies, they're not liking it one bit. And I feel like even some of my Cancers have received a message from this person being like, oh, I see you moved on, or like, oh, who's that you're hanging out with, or something like that, and you're like, oh God, not this again. Some of you, I almost feel like your ex or whoever you left behind has seen you in public with another person, and that pissed them off. And now they feel like it's game on, but they're competing for you, Cancer, whether you know it or not. And I guess I could feel that with the playfulness and attraction too, like someone's playing to win almost. I feel very strongly here. But I do feel like, Cancer, whoever you moved on to, or whoever is around you at this time that's bringing more of a playful attraction energy than what you ever dealt with in the past, I gotta say, I do feel like they're the better option, and that's just going off of how I feel right now. And I'm also hearing birthmark. I don't know if you guys have like a significant birthmark on your body, or maybe they do, and that's confirmation for some of you. But there's something about a birthmark. Maybe it's really, really big, or there's just a funny shape about it. I want to go ahead and clarify the Five of Wands here. Why is the Five of Wands in the background energy for Cancer's love life at this time? And again, cross watchers, if it's vice versa, it's vice versa. Why is the Five of Wands here? It's like they don't want to talk. Okay, that's way too many. Why is dissipating and trickery? Yeah, Cancer, this is the energy of whoever you cut out, whoever you were happy just leaving behind. They're realizing your feelings for them, or the passion you once had for them, isn't the same as it was. It's like almost as if you got bored with it, almost as if it was routine, maybe the same shit they were doing. Maybe it was just, you knew that there was so much more elsewhere than what you were experiencing with this person. And with trickery, this person may have been dishonest with you, you felt maybe tricked by this person in some way, like almost as if they told you that you were the only one for them, or that you guys were gonna somehow last forever, they were gonna change, or whatever it was, and it never came to fruition for you. And you kind of just had it. So you left it all behind. And this is like in the past too, I'm getting, but the energy's still there. The person still wants you, Cancer. Even if this was 6 months ago, hell, even if it was a year ago, this person, whoever it is that's having this jealous feeling over you and about you, is still very much attached to you. So, you know, if you have, if you're aware about energy cords and like want to cut any sort of energetic cords that are still attached to you, I suggest looking up energetic cord meditations on YouTube. There's a lot of fantastic recommendations there that you'll just find. Whatever you're most drawn to will be the right one for you. And with this Eight of Swords, I do feel like a lot of you have air in your chart, whether you're a Gemini, Cancer, Cusper, or if you have an air moon, I'm kind of getting, like a Gemini moon, Libra moon, Aquarius moon. It's almost as if you guys know that this person's energy is still lingering around you. And it's almost the one thing that's still not completely released you in order to move on fully with someone else, or to be happy with someone else. You could have been dealing with the Capricorn, because this is the devil statue right there for some of you. Or it could have been something that you released officially in Capricorn season. I almost do feel like for some of you, it's like as if you were hooking up with, or dating, even if you guys never hooked up, someone new, and then just the thought of this other person came in their head, especially during sex for some of you, and it kind of creeped you out. But Cancer, it's really important to, again, a lot of you, for those of you who have completely cut it out, like the person, the negativity, whatever, keep that cut. Keep it cut, keep it cut, keep it cut. And for those others of you that are still stuck in this Eight of Swords, or that it may come to trigger, because an important thing to know, Cancer, is that when we change our vibrations, when we ascend, and actually I posted something very recently on my Instagram page about this, on my Mermaid Scales Tarot Instagram, there's things that are going to rise up from our deep subconscious that's going to trigger us to see if we're really ready for this ascension, or if we're really ready for this transformation in our lives. So it could be this person, or thinking of this person is just triggering you at this time. And you're wondering, like, am I really over them? Why do I keep thinking about this? I'm so happy with this new person who's playful, who's sexy. I am also getting this new person you're with is very intelligent, very witty. Why would I still be thinking of, you know, the person I left in the dust a few months ago in the dustpan? Well, it's because it's triggering you to see how the universe is trying to see how you will react to these thoughts, how you'll react to these feelings, and if you really are ready and you have really cleared space for this new energy to come in. So Cancer, remind yourself of this when you are thinking of this person, when you are, and don't feel bad about it either, Cancer. I feel a lot of you guys get hard on yourselves of it, thinking you just went like 2 steps back while you went, you know, 1 step forward. Don't think that way. It's a test, and it's up to you to overcome it. This is just the challenge of it all. What's crowning you is the High Priestess. So this is Pisces energy. You guys could have Pisces somewhere in your chart, but I also see the High Priestess very associated with Cancer. Cancer, a lot of things may not be fully revealed to you at this time. I'm getting very strongly. I also get the sense too, though, Cancer, I gotta say that whoever you're connected with currently feels like there's so much more to you than what you're revealing. And I feel like for a lot of my Cancers, this comes from a place of wanting to protect themselves, almost as if you're not going to reveal your full deck of cards because you've done that before with this person who felt like tricked you. So now you're kind of taking things a bit more slowly. You feel the attraction, you feel the chemistry, and everything's going good, but you're still keeping a part of you, this vulnerability, hidden. And this person can definitely sense it, the new person you're with. And I think they feel like there's something mysterious going on or something you're not fully revealing, Cancer. And it's not necessarily a negative thing. They find you sexy as hell with the High Priestess energy, regardless if you're a male or a female. This is a lot of people don't realize the High Priestess is a very sexual card, especially with the pomegranates. Sexual evolution, sexual revelation. Cancer, I think you've, like, whether this person's admitted to you or not, I feel like you and this person have done things sexually with each other that they've never tried before with anyone else. Or it's like you've almost, I'm getting the sense of like a kundalini rising with this person and being with you, which is just making the attraction all the stronger. And Cancer, I do gotta say, I'm getting this feeling that when you're sexually involved with someone, or romantically involved, let's just say, you definitely leave an impact on these people, like a thumbprint on their existence. And it's whatever connection they have with you, it stays with them for a very, very long time. And it's all about your ability to awaken these sensations in people. For those of you that resonates with, it's a very, very strong power you carry within you. A lot of my Cancerians are very aware of it. And I'm getting the sense that someone's wearing pink right now. Like a pink hoodie. Maybe a pink blanket may resonate with someone out there. But you're a lot of my Cancerians have been through a lot too in regards to love. A lot. And you guys are very well versed now through all the experiences you've gone through with love, of seeing past the bullshit. Although some people are still trying to figure you out. Not saying that you have any bullshit with you, but it's like almost as if this feeling that you have this innate knowing that they are still coming to realize about this connection, that you're still keeping hidden. So whether you still want to evolve this connection, or even some of you may even just are taking things very slowly because you're not still 100% sure, you know by listening to your intuition when that time is right to make the choice of staying or leaving, that you'll do so. But I think a lot of you are still feeling things out. Listen to your intuition because it's very, very strong right now. And definitely some of my Cancerians or the people you connect with has a cat. In the unconscious, what's not being seen is the Six of Cups. Water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, specifically Scorpio. I feel, honestly, Cancer, this goes for like the person you were connected with in the past that's still thinking about you. But I'm getting more so, this is a sweeter energy I'm getting from this Six of Cups energy. I'm getting at more of a sense that how long you've been connected with this new person that you've really had a lot of fun with, that's brought a new energy, a new vibe into your life. Some of you may not even meet this person yet. Maybe you're going to meet them in the beginning of February. I'd say around February 6th or February 11th is coming really strongly for me. Or some date, maybe they're going to ask you out around those dates, or some February 6th to 11th, around that time may mean something to you. But what I'm getting here is that a lot of this connection could be like a past life connection. I'm seeing the two doves. I'm seeing the scroll on her lap. And I feel like when you met this person, there was like an instantaneous connection there, like a chemistry, energetic, strong, like one of your chakras specifically, I'd say like sacral, was really activated when you met this person, and your intuition was kind of telling you like this is something different, this is something remarkable, I'm hearing. And I feel like the other person felt the same exact way, and it's because a lot of you have met in your past life. A lot of you have this knowing that this is something more than it just being an on again, off again thing, although this is fairly new. And maybe that's still being felt out and revealed to you guys. It's just coming out from the depths of it and rising to the surface. And I do get, for some of you, it's almost like a confusion of... So for those of you that was resonating with the scenario of some third energy within this situation that's still trying to connect themselves to you, Cancer, I feel guided to say this, it's truly the universe asking you, what choice do you want? Do you want to go through that cycle in the past again of repeating that lesson, or do you want to welcome the new? And again, guys, this is just the collective energy, especially going in Aquarius season. It's all about the new, it's all about the future, it's all about improvement. So I'm really not surprised that a lot of energies are kind of bleeding into each sign here. It's a very progressive, especially with the 2020 decade, a whole new decade coming in. The universe is really providing you with this option that I still think you guys are still feeling out. And some of you are like, well, hell, that's an easy decision. I want the person that makes me feel better, makes me feel like I'm not being deceived, makes me feel like I'm not walking into the same wall over and over again. And that's just in itself the right choice, Cancer. Someone needs to hear that. What was in the past is the Three of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Eight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I feel even some of you, I gotta say, some of you may have even left a relationship for someone else, or decided to leave a connection to be with someone else because you knew that whoever came into your life that made you feel this passion again, made you feel alive again, meant so much more than the person that made you, had this nagging feeling within you, Cancer, of needing to leave, needing to leave, needing to leave. But I feel like you guys were waiting for the new to come, and it did. Or something better to come in. And then when you saw that opportunity, you guys didn't take a second chance, you left. You got emotionally distant. I do feel like this is two separate energies here. I'm also hearing kissing in the dark. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe that'll be a confirmation for someone out there. But kissing in the dark. I even feel like someone from the, like, whoever this was, this Eight of Cups for you, Cancer, almost tried to send you flowers, or they tried to send you flowers or give you some kind of gift to still keep you in the karmic loop, but you just felt it wasn't right. And newer came in with, by the way, there's 2 red ribbons here tied on each of these people. True soulmate, destiny tie here. And a lot of you guys just went in for it. In the future, we have the Hanged Man. A lot of Pisces energy here. If you guys have in your chart, if you're dealing with the Pisces. I feel like my feminines are still taking their time feeling things out, making sure before they truly act and truly give it their all that this is something worth giving it their all to. Because again, I feel like a lot of my feminines have been through this cycle of deception, betrayal, for my masculines, a lot of my masculines are waiting on the feminines to make this awakening and acknowledgement of what this connection is. Let's go ahead. I want to clarify the Hanged Man. There's just a pause that's needed, and it's not a bad thing, and I almost feel like Cancer, with this time needing to be taken, someone's going to perceive it as a bad thing, but whoever that resonates with, who thinks that because it's not moving in the speed that they want it to be, that it's a bad thing, it's not. Some people just need their time, especially people who got out of a really crappy situation. Why is the Hanged Man here? Recovery. Exactly what I was saying. Exactly what I was saying. So whether this is Cancer or cross-watcher or Cancer, you're dealing with someone who just needs recovery, just needs time. Be patient. And once they have recovered, that key will unlock the door. And I can't help but look at the keys being held in the High Priestess's hand right there too. Sorry. I don't know why this, like... Okay. The same key I feel like here. I feel like a lot of patience is needed and a lot of understanding is needed. I think for whoever needs to hear this, you just need to hear the story of their past, what they've been through in a past connection, and you'll understand why recovery is so necessary. Give it time and it will grow, just like any sort of harvest that farmers, sow the seeds and then they have to wait for their harvest to come in. It's exactly what's happening right now. And I do feel like a lot of it is my Cancers here with the Seven of Swords energy. Again, I feel like a lot of my Cancers have air in their chart. And I do believe that this has to do with Cancer's not fully revealing themselves. Maybe they're not saying things that they truly feel. Maybe they're still keeping things very light because they're afraid to get hurt again, because they're afraid of the trickery, because they're afraid of being fooled again. Like I'm looking at this lady, looking at the pentacle, looking at the flowers, almost as if they were caught in this idea of fantasy and they weren't seeing the reality of it before, of what the people they were dealing with. And they don't want to be fooled like that again. It's like a lot of my Cancers just do not want to feel like they want to be fooled again. So they are walling themselves. Would I call it dishonesty? I would just call it them not really expressing how they feel out of a means of self-protection, which a lot of the time isn't really serving you. Whoever, and again, if the roles are reversed and this is your energy or whatever, and then the roles are reversed, but I feel like some of my Cancers are just feeling like it's better to not say everything, to not show everything, in a way of thinking that you're serving yourself or it's out of a sense of self-protection and a self-service than it is the reality. Cancer, for those of you that are still holding on to things or being triggered by things or people of the past, not every, how do I say this? It's like almost as if, don't start trying to outsmart the universe, thinking that, oh, okay. I almost feel like you guys are trying to be too much in your head, strategic about it, than really listening to your higher self with the High Priestess, listening to your intuition, listening to your gut. You're trying to play the mastermind here of controlling the outcome of a situation that is really not going to be answered for you at this time. And it is a means of trying to preserve yourself. And maybe you think this is part of your recovery. But Cancer, I'm not getting a good vibe with the Seven of Swords because I just feel like it's out of self-protection more than it is a necessity. And I see that for a lot of you, you've been betrayed, you've been tricked. But be careful with always thinking that that's coming your way, because when you hold that energy, when you hold that vibration of people are always going to deceive me, people are always going to hurt me, then that's what the universe thinks is the only thing you're capable of holding. So mentally, you kind of have to realize that you're not on your own, that you don't always have to fend for yourself. Especially with this newer energy you guys are connected to, I do feel like there's a strong soulmate connection here that you're ignoring for a lot of my Cancerians. Ignoring or just trying not to get involved with in a deeper level because the first cut was the deepest for you. I don't know if you guys know that song by Sheryl Crow. But anyway. The energy surrounding you is the Queen of Swords. More air energy, specifically Libra, but could also be Gemini or Aquarius. Cancer, and especially because I'm really drawn to that tear right here, Cancer, I feel like someone is feeling like they have to start going cold, they have to start going hard, or be less emotionally evolved because they're not seeing that reciprocation from you. They see you playing the swords energy, so they're going to repeat it right back. And so, but I also get the sense that Cancer, if you were involved with someone in the past that had air energy or who is still pissed, I'm getting pissed for some reason. Especially with that Five of Wands. But if that's the case, they have no right to be. For those of you that are listening to that. But if this is the newer person, they may have also been through some stuff in the past, Cancer. So it's almost as if, I just feel guided to say this. If some of you guys are involved with someone new, this is someone who's not going to play with you. This is someone who's going to be honest, upfront, direct. And they're hoping that you will respect that honesty with being honest yourself instead of trying to just preserve yourself. This is someone who the Queen of Swords is going to give the truth. Someone who doesn't accept anything else. So Cancer, I do feel like there's some sort of warning here. You could have time for recovery. That's completely fine. But don't feel the need to walk around the bush, I guess, if that's a saying. You know what I mean. If you really feel more for this person, which I feel like a lot of you do, especially with the attraction card. I almost feel like it's safe for you to love this person. It is. And I think your highest self knows that intuitively, but your mind is still in that survival mode that it kind of needs to come out of and evolve. But with time, it will. Highest hopes is the Four of Swords. Or Four of Wands, excuse me. More fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah, this is that. Oh my god, hold on. Isn't there a swing right here? Yeah, I don't know if someone has a swing, or maybe as a child went on swings a lot, or it's just like that serendipitous type of energy around this connection. Like still keeping things fun, exciting, passionate, but long-term and supportive of each other. But that, you know, it could still have that excitement to it, that fun to it, that won't fade away just because someone needs some more time in regards to this. I don't know why my camera is just like not focusing. Okay. I definitely get someone definitely likes reverse cowgirl too type of position here. And they love it. They love it, Cancer. But long-term happiness, fulfillment. For a lot of readers, this is the 1111 card. And I think a lot of you are really hoping that this person will be the one at the end of the day. And that eventually you can open up and be vulnerable and be happy and be... I guess some of you guys are goofy even. And it's just what makes you so unique, Cancer. So don't hide yourself from this. And interestingly enough, in the deepest fears, we have the Two of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles. And I feel... honestly, Cancer, I almost feel like someone else feels like choosing another connection is going to be more of a prosperous start, more of a worthy amount of time and effort that maybe wasn't being reciprocated. And even I'm getting a fear that someone feels like someone may even go back to their ex, thinking that that's a more of a prosperous start, and it's not, it's a fear. Don't be tricked again, Cancer. For the likely outcome, we're going to go ahead and take that to Vimeo for the extended reading. So if you'd like to join me over on Vimeo, go ahead and check out the description box where you'll see the Vimeo extended reading link. We're going to go over the likely outcome and any advice for you, Cancer, in regards to this connection, in regards to love. But before we go, Cancer, I'm going to ask Spirit, what is this connection? Or what is someone... Now I'll tune into the exact energy here. How does someone feel for you at this time, Cancer? And it's kind of different than what I asked for the other signs, but I feel the need to kind of say this, especially since a lot of my Cancers are still feeling this out. I'm hearing fleece. That's really weird. I don't know if someone's wearing fleece right now, or has like a fleece blanket again. I don't know. Reconciliation with soulmate. So I do feel strongly that this is like a reconciliation again with not this person who was the trickery and deceiving with the Eight of Cups you moved away, but I feel like this is a reconciliation from, again, for those of you who this newer connection from someone you've known for a while, that isn't deserving you, that isn't not aligning you to where you need to be. This is the person, Cancer, this is the soulmate. But for a lot of you, like I was saying, I'm just hearing like past life. Like someone from your past life is coming into your life now, or is part of your life now, who is your soulmate. And for a very, 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 very small amount of you, I feel like this person, whoever you did leave behind, who had negative energy, who did trick you, is hoping for a reconciliation. Or trying. They may come back very soon for you, Cancer, asking about how you've been, asking about what you've been doing and what you've been up to. But I think if that's the person you're dealing with this kind of energy right here, I just want to say, don't get tricked again. But I feel for most of you that this is the reconciliation with your past life relationship. Beautiful, beautiful, Cancers. I love you guys. Again, if you'd like to visit the extended reading, go ahead and check out the description box. Again, if you'd like some crystal sets or candles or a sage stick for yourself or someone you love, my online shop is in the description box as well. I really hope this resonated with you, Cancer. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Cancer.